Hello friends, and today what we are going to do? Today we are going to install Open Media Vault on our Raspberry Pi 4. Okay. Then with the help of Open Media Vault we are going to share a folder. So friends, here I am accessing Raspberry Pi 4 in Windows using putty. Okay. So this is what our Raspberry Pi terminal, okay, and I have connect my Raspberry Pi 4 to my router using Ethernet cable. Okay, I am not configuring here a WLAN interface of our Raspberry Pi 4. If I run the command sudo ifconfig, you will see I have only ETS0 configure on our Raspberry Pi 4, and the IP address of our Raspberry Pi 4 is simply 192.168.0.100. This is what our IP address. Okay, after that sudo apt install update. This is what the command for updating the packages or updating the repository. Okay, so I have already updated the packages. So now what we are going to do, we need to install here sudo apt install wget. This is what the command which I have already installed, sudo apt install wget. It will install wget command inside our Raspberry Pi 4, okay, or inside our Raspbian Lite. That's it. Now what we are going to do, we have to clone the repository of Open Media Vault developer. So simply we are going to open our Chrome browser, okay, and here it is. As you can see, Open Media Vault plugin developers install script. This is what the package link, as you clearly see, Open Media Vault plugin developers install script. Simply we are going to click on the script GitHub link, okay, and here this is what our complete code available here, and here as you can see the steps are here. As I told you, first we have to install wget, also sudo. Okay, so basically mostly in Raspbian Lite the wget and sudo is already installed. Then the main thing is, this is what the link of our installation script, or as you can say installation link. Okay, so simply you have to copy the link. We are going to copy the link. Okay, simply copy link and paste inside the terminal. It will automatic install Open Media Vault on your Raspberry Pi 4, which I have already installed. As soon as the installation full completed, the machine will automatic reboot. Okay, machine will automatic reboot. Then you have to access the web console of Open Media Vault with the help of your Raspberry Pi IP address. So in my case, I have already installed the Open Media Vault, so I can access the web console of Open Media Vault using my IP address. So 192.168.0.100 is the IP address of our Raspberry Pi 4. So simply I am going to close the putty session, and we are going to access our Open Media Vault console, web console. So simply 192.168.0.100, then just hit enter. It will open Open Media Vault web console. Okay, so username is of course admin and password is Open Media Vault. So Open Media Vault is the password. Okay, hit enter. It will open our console. It's loading. Okay, now we have on our dashboard. Okay, so first thing what we are going to do, we have to go inside the general setting and we are going to disable the auto logout. Okay, so simply click here and disable the auto logout. Okay, and then save it. Of course we have to save. Okay, save it. Then the configuration has been changed. You must apply the changes in order for them to take effect. So simply we are going to click on this apply button. Then do you really want to apply the configuration changes? Yes. Simply it takes some, within second the configuration changes will apply on our Open Media Vault. Okay. Now friends, I have here a 500 GB hard disk connect with our Raspberry Pi 4 using SATA to USB converter cable. Okay, so I have connect the 500 GB hard disk to my Raspberry Pi 4. So we are going to access that hard disk on our Open Media Vault. So for that, what we are going to do, simply scroll down and here it is. As you can see, inside the storage session we have the disk tab. Simply we are going to click on that disk tab, and here as you can see I have a 465.76 GB hard disk. Okay, so /dev/sd. So simply I am going to select that that particular disk, and we are going to wipe out first that disk. So simply select the disk, then click on wipe, click on yes. Then of course we are going to quick wipe out the disk. Okay, so simply I am going to quick, and it will wipe the device. So friends, I have done with wipe the device. Okay, now what we are going to do, we have to create a file system for our hard disk. Okay, so simply as you can see here it is what the file systems tab. Okay, as you can see inside the storage we have our file system alternative. Simply we are going to click on the file systems, and of course we have to create a new file system for our new hard disk. Okay, so simply we are going to click on here create tab. So click on create, and we are going to select our particular hard disk. So inside the select device, as you can see we have here our hard disk, which is a 465.76 GB. So simply I am going to select that hard disk, then I am going to give the name. So I am going to enter here a freedom is the label, then of course file system is extension 4. Simply click on OK. Of course we are going to click on yes, and now it's creating a file system inside our hard disk. So friends, we have successfully created our file system. As you can see, the file system creation has completed successfully. Now we are going to close, and now we are going to mount our file system, or you can say we are going to mount our device on our Raspberry Pi. So simply this is what our device, as you can see /dev/sda, the label is freedom. Okay, and it is now online. Now what we are going to do, we are going to mount. So we are going to simply select our device, and we are going to click a mount tab. As you can see I have select this device. This is what our device /dev/sda1. Simply select the device and click on mount button. Then we have to click on the apply button, click on yes, and it will apply configuration changes. Now friends, we have successfully mounted our /dev/sda1. It means we have successfully mounted our device. Okay, now what we are going to do, we are going to create a share folder. Okay, so simply what we are going to do, here it is. As you can see, in access rights management we have a share folders option. So we are going to create a share folder. So simply click on share folder. Of course we are going to add a new folder, so click on add button, and we are going to give the name. So I am going to give the name a share device. Okay, share device. Then we are going to select the device, and our device is, as you can see, the freedom is the label. So simply I am going to select that device, and then path is mentioned as it is, then permission is also mentioned as it is, and then we have to simply click on save tab. So I am going to click on save tab, then of course click on apply button for applying the changes. Click on yes, and it will apply configuration changes. So we have now our share device folder. Okay, now what we are going to do, we are going to simply start FTP service, also Smb service. So first click on FTP service, enable it, then click on save, then of course we are going to click on apply. Click on yes for changes, and it will apply configuration changes. Now we are going to enable Smb service. We have successfully enabled our FTP service. Now we are going to enable our Smb service. So simply select the Smb service. We are going to enable the service, then click on save, of course apply, click on yes, and it will apply the changes. So we have successfully enabled our Smb service. In Smb section, as you can see, we have currently on Smb service, we have another tab, we have another option, shares options. Okay, so simply we are going to select the shares option inside the Smb service. Okay, as you can see, here it is the share option. Simply select the share option, and here we are going to share that particular folder which we create. So simply click on add, and we are going to select the folder, and here it is. As you can see, we have the share device folder. Okay, so simply I am going to select the share device, and nothing to change anything here, just click on save, and now we have our folder. Okay, now we are going to simply click on apply, click on yes, and now it will apply the changes. Okay friends, now we have the folder also. Now what we are going to do, we are going to simply create a user. Okay, so here as you can see, we have the user tab. In access rights management, simply click on the user tab, and we are going to create a new user. For that, simply click on add, then we are going to give the name for the user. So I am going to give my own name, Sanket. Then of course we have to add the password, so I am going to enter the password. So confirm password, then click on save, of course apply, yes, and it will apply the changes. Okay friends, now we have all the done with setup. Okay, now what we are going to do, we are going to minimize our dashboard, and I am going to access our folder inside the Windows. For that, simply click on this PC, and here as you can see, the computer option is there, so I am going to click on that computer option, and as you can see, inside that computer option we have the map network device tab. Okay, so simply click on map network device, and here we have to mention the address of our Raspberry Pi 4, and we have to mention that folder like this manner. Okay, backslash, we are going to use here a backslash, double backslash, then 192.168.0.100 is the IP address of our Raspberry Pi 4, then again backslash, and we are going to enter the folder name. So share device is the folder name, then click on finish. Of course we have to enter now here the user which we create. So Sanket is the username, and I am going to enter the password. And as you can see, we have successfully accessed our share device. Okay, if I go to the this PC, and here it is, as you can see, the network location, this is what our folder. Now I am going to make here a new folder inside that folder, and I am going to give the folder name like test, and open the folder, and we are going to create inside that folder a text document, test, and I'm going to open. Hi, this is just for test, like this way. Okay, okay, then simply file, save it, close. Okay, now we have successfully accessed our folder, a share folder on our Windows. Now we are going to access that folder inside our Ubuntu machine. So friends, now we are going to access that folder inside our Ubuntu machine. So simply we have to go here in files. As you can see, we have here a files logo, and I am going to open the files. Okay, here it is. Here it is. What we are going to do, we are going to click on the other location. Simply click on other location, and as you can see, we have here a connect server. As you can see, connect server. So here we are going to mention the address of our Raspberry Pi 4. Okay, so simply SMB, press the shift and colon button from our keyboard, just once press it. Okay, I am going to mention again, just write SMB shift colon, then we have to enter a forward slash here. in Windows we enter a backslash, but in Ubuntu we are going to enter the forward slash. Okay, so simply forward slash, and 192.168.0.100 is the IP address, and we have the share device folder. So share device is the folder, and simply we are going to connect. Click on the connect button. Of course, register users, and the username is, we are going to enter the username. So username is Sanket. Don't change the domain name. Domain name is by default workgroup, and password, of course we have to enter the password for our user, and we are going to click on connect. And now as you can see, we have inside the share device folder. Okay, as you know, we have created the test folder, and we have also the text document here. And as you can see, hi, this is just for test. So this is the way you can access the Smb folder with the help of Open Media Vault on both on Ubuntu and both on Windows also. So I hope you will learn something from this video, and you also install Open Media Vault, and you also create a Smb share folder for your uses. So we will meet our next video. Till then, thank you, take care, and bye bye.